The Backrooms. You've been here before. Level 217, the Space Junkyard. The silent emptiness creates an eerie tranquility. Survival difficulty. Class 4E, Environmental. Unsafe, unsecure, presence of entities undetermined. Level 217 is the 218th level of the Backrooms. Image caption. Parts of a space station in level 217. Description. This level is a space debris field composed of a collection of mechanical wreckage, including parts of space stations, satellites, and other unidentified objects, some of which may still be functional and potentially habitable. Because the level is predominantly a vacuum, it is assumed that entities cannot survive the environment, whereas their presence in pressurized modules remains to be determined. The debris field is vast, disorienting, and claustrophobic in certain areas, making it easy for wanderers to get lost. Additionally, the proximity of an unknown terrestrial planet and the presence of a seemingly Earth-like atmosphere raises questions about the possibility of a descent to the planet's surface. However, to this day, there has been no discovered method for deorbiting and safely landing on the planet. The debris in this level also includes remnants of uncanny materials, such as strange alloys that emit a peculiar glow in the darkness of space. The origin of this glow is unknown and is a subject of study for researchers. Some debris appear to be fused or melded together in unusual ways, suggesting that some unknown force or event caused the debris to come together. Unidentified objects have been observed moving rapidly through the debris field, though it's unclear what they are or where they came from. Some areas within the level have temporal or spatial anomalies, with objects appearing to change location or phase in and out of existence. Unexpected disruptions in time and space can occur near unstable clusters of floating debris. These anomalies cause unpredictable shifts in location, jolting wanderers into other areas without warning, sometimes propelling them at high velocities. Other occurrences sometimes involve being trapped in a repeating sequence of events. Wanderers who find themselves in a time loop may experience deja vu and find it difficult to distinguish between past, present, and future. Image caption: sunlight penetrating through a window. The lighting within the station subsections can be unpredictable, with some areas plunged into darkness, illuminated only by natural light coming from the sun during the daytime. Moreover, intermittent power fluctuations within the habitable modules can result in flickering lights. Explorers may also notice warning alarms sounding continually in certain areas of the stations, as well as indicator lights illuminating. The origins of these alarms are often unidentifiable, and the source of the malfunction remains elusive, making it impossible to assess the level of danger and uncertainty. Strange electronic noises can also be heard in certain sections of the level. The planet from level 217 shares similarities with Earth, including the presence of liquid water oceans and a comparable atmosphere. Although from orbit it is difficult to discern specific details of the surface, explorers can make out the diverse landscape, including various forms of vegetation and topographical features such as mountains and bodies of water. The planet evokes a sense of awe and wonder, similar to the phenomenon known as the overview effect. Note: see the Wikipedia article on the overview effect. This paradoxical effect of feeling connected to a world they have never known can have a strong impact on the psyche of explorers. Navigation. Image caption: anomalous satellite. The MEG recommends that only skilled explorers with proper equipment and training attempt to navigate this level. It is a perilous place, where the slightest mistake could have fatal consequences. Exploration must be planned and executed with the utmost care and caution. The level is open-ended, with multiple paths and outcomes. The weightless environment of space means that explorers must navigate in a different way than they are used to. Movement is done by pushing off surfaces or using propulsion devices that can be salvaged in some modules. Excursions outside habitable subsections require spacesuits and oxygen supplies, which are scarce and must be used wisely. Managing oxygen levels, avoiding collisions with debris, and finding functional equipment that would allow the wanderers to access pressurized parts of the stations are the main challenges. The primary danger when performing extravehicular activity on level 217 is the risk of becoming adrift in the void of space with no means of returning to any functional station modules. This almost always results in a fatal outcome due to inevitably running out of oxygen. To mitigate this risk, explorers must come with proper equipment such as spacesuits and spacesuit propulsion units. These are also found on the level, though often in poor condition. It is important to note that sound cannot be transmitted through the vacuum of space, so communication between group members must be done through radio transmission. Bases, outposts, and communities. There are no known bases, outposts, or communities on this level. Nevertheless, level 217 has drawn interest from the Meg due to its unique characteristics and proximity to an unknown Earth-like world. The Meg has considered plans for establishing settlements on the level, but all attempts have been put on hold due to the difficulties of navigating the debris field and the risks involved by the temporal and spatial anomalies. These hazards, combined with the need for specialized equipment and training, have made it impractical for the Meg to establish a permanent presence on the level. Entrances and exits. Image caption: alarm light in a dark hallway. Entrances. Using an escape hatch in level 83, the sunken submarine, may lead to level 217. Damaged or malfunctioning airlocks from level 78, space station, can sometimes lead to level 217. Collapsed sections of level 3.1, space complex, can reveal a pathway to level 217. Following the woman from level 854, home sweet home, leads to level 217. There are rumored entrances to level 217 in level 36.1, the plane, but no concrete information or documentation currently exists. Exits. Progressing inside space station parts of level 217 can sometimes lead seamlessly to level 78, space station. Incidents of temporal and spatial anomalies transporting wanderers to other levels of the Backrooms have been reported, though these occurrences are relatively rare. To this day, they remain the only known connection between the exterior of this level to other levels of the Backrooms, as all other connections are confirmed to be inside the modules. Recent discovery. Open Meg note. Image caption: mysterious photo. On a seemingly unrelated level, footnote needs clarification. Any information regarding this other level would be greatly appreciated. End footnote. A curious discovery was made. A photograph of unknown origin. This photograph depicts a night sky traversed by bright celestial objects in orbit. The discovery of this photograph raises questions about an explorer previously exploring the planet of level 217. The reason for this assumption is that the peculiar high density and trajectories of the celestial objects in the photograph correspond to the debris field seen from orbit in the level. This long exposure photograph also shows the path of the objects in the sky, and even includes vegetation in the foreground, hinting that the planet has not only been visited, but may also be habitable. Further research is needed to uncover the truth behind the origins of this photograph.